Hello, good afternoon. We are still waiting for a few seconds until we start. I hope you can hear me, you can see me, and if you're already online, I see some already online. Just give me short feedback if everything is fine. And then we're also going to start in a couple of minutes. Probably if you are from the European area, you know we have the European soccer ship right now. Yesterday Germany played against Hungary. All good, Yoni. That's very fine. Yeah. So basically, we started like 3 p.m. or 1 minute after 3 p.m. Central European time. Yoni, where are you from? If I may ask you. Wait, did I start already? My hello, Aloy Santa. Well, nice to see you again. So, well, yeah. Then let's go. Getting started. Welcome to our weekly order flow season show, I could say, with Robert Rosa. That is myself. And for most of you who don't know me yet, I started trading at the age of 13. This is now, well, almost 30 years ago. And I was quite successful. That was during the 90s, and I traded the S&P future still through the telephone from Frankfurt, Germany. I'm a German. And placed my orders at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, yeah. And then at the age of 17, I co-founded an investment firm with two partners. And actually, they were also my mentees who actually taught me how to run the business, investment business, private equity, hedge funds, managed accounts, and so on. And I have to say, after a couple of years, I really had my first burnout with the beginning of 20, and I sold my shares in that company. And in 2004, I went to China. I always wanted to leave Germany. So then, well, sometimes fate plays a different role with you. And my neighbor, he was a training consultant for Germany and China, and he took me to Shanghai and to Guangzhou Canton. Well, and then, well, sometimes it's like it is. You meet a nice woman, and well, I decided to stay there because there was the action. I like, I loved this life in China. So, and with the second girlfriend, so to say, she was a lawyer. I established my second investment company, and we built up this team with over 30 people. I had over $100 million under management. I had my own, so to say, investment company. We not only did futures or stock trading, we also invested in private equity and a lot of in real estate in Hong Kong and Macau. That was a very, very great business, profitable business. Probably if you're from Asia, you know this time around 2009, 10, 11. And well, if you're very successful in China, the Chinese government pays attention to you, and I got arrested. And the next 7 years and 7 months I spent in a Chinese detention center and prison. Well, in December 2018, I was released from prison and I wrote a book. You can see it on the top right corner. It's called Dragon Years. Unfortunately, it's only available in German language right now. We are working on an English version. And anyone who knows an English publishing house who would like to buy the rights, the copyrights, well, get in touch with me. Yeah. Right now, I'm running a German training community and an English-speaking community. Currently, our focus is on prop firm trading. You also can see here, most of our members within 1 month they're getting funded and they're also receiving their payouts. Yeah, even me, I'm receiving my payouts. I'm doing what I'm preaching. So that is the most important thing. You can get more information under litrobertrosa.com. Yeah, we also have a money back guarantee if you do not succeed. But that is mostly, we are really building a community, and a market has different seasonalities that we have to understand. And every day we have to conquer the market new, to find new opportunities, how to actually make money. And that is the only goal that we have. So now, general disclosure, all Bookmap limited materials, information, and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice nor recommendations. Trading futures, equities, and digital currencies involves substantial risks of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. And I also add my personal note to this. If you try to find the fault in your trading losses at another person or another trading system or trading strategy, you're completely in the wrong channel. At least with me, I can tell you that, because everyone has to take his own responsibility for his own failures. Yeah, that is what we are doing, and that is what we have to learn to accomplish. Okay, now give me 1 second. I had to restart a Bookmap. I'm going to put this to another screen. First of all, the most important thing that I want to tell you is this week I do not trade. And why am I not trading? Is simply because I achieved my profit goals for my trading accounts and prop firm accounts. And we have tomorrow triple witch week. Yeah, we have triple witch week, triple witch day. That means the contracts are expiring. This is every third Friday on the expiration date of the contract. And this involves substantial risks because big players have to liquidate their long or short positions from the previous months, and then they have to make a rollover to the next month. And this basically, all the analysis that I'm doing is not respected, so to say. It's simply, okay, they have to sell, they have to buy, the other one have to sell, the other one have to buy, and we're getting a huge mess. And I want to stay away from that mess. Also, if we can see here, this is the ESU, the S&P September contract. If we look here at the liquidity, it's quite thin right now. Well, it's still pre-market session, but it's still thin. And in comparison, we have the SM, that was the previous contract. We can see this market is simply drying out. And that is a problem. During this week, one market is drying out of liquidity and the other one is gaining liquidity. And this creates huge challenges, especially for day traders. If you're a long-term investor, probably you do not have to pay too much attention to that. You simply have to keep in mind that the volatility is increasing, but the volatility is increasing because of liquidity changes. And as a day trader, liquidity changes are always complicated. It's a period where you can make a lot of money in a short time, but on the other side, you can also destroy your accounts. And if I talk about my history of many traders that I actually have educated and that I actually traded my own capital and who I followed through decades of trading, 90% crashed their accounts during this period. During this 1 week. And well, then you get the typical margin call and you either have to stock up or you have to fund your account to keep your positions or at least to be able to trade. I mean, now with electronic trading, it's much easier. They simply liquidate your positions and you sit there on your margin call, and yeah, whatever is left from that money. But like 30 years ago, really, the broker called you and said, okay, we have your positions, they are here, and will give us another 100 grand. Otherwise, we have to liquidate it. Or actually, and that is also the case, you have to actually be personally responsible. So if you have lost positions and you cannot fulfill or cover up the margin call, you are privately responsible for that. And that is huge problem. But since the electronic trading, they changed this here. Kim, if NAS has been super bullish lately, do they have to return those buy contracts that then become active sells? I believe you mean the Nasdaq future. Yes, exactly. They have to sell the contracts, liquidate the contracts in the June. This is the M is a June contract. They have to sell, and then they have to buy the September contract. Exactly. That is, if they are long-term investors, and if we are now talking about huge funds, pension funds, then they have to make this roll over. And well, yeah, on the one side, if you are long, you have to sell and buy again. Or if you're long, you have to sell and that is the point. That's why this market is so crazy during this period. And most importantly, they have to sell and they have to buy. They cannot keep the contracts until tomorrow. Then they're going to expire. Well, then we call it cash settlement. You get the difference from your contract, from the settlement price to your buying price or selling price. You get the cash settlement. This is it's called, but this is unpredictable. And we do not like unpredictabilities in the future business. Kim, you're from Yoni, you're from Thailand. Yeah, I love Thailand. I have a lot of Germans are living in Thailand, and I have very, very good friends in Thailand. Especially myself. I don't know how many times I went to Thailand, but the first time I will never forget that was Phuket Island, Patong Beach in 2004, when the tsunami wave arrived, and well, it was a dramatic event, and well, I was there during that time, and I only can say the Thai people are one of the loveliest people that I have ever met in my whole life. You know, as I was there 2004, they lost everything. Hotels destroyed, houses destroyed, everything. But they were so kind to the tourists, and really that is unforgettable. Unforgettable country, unforgettable people. And also, as you know, I spent some years in prison. Some of my best inmates are actually from Thailand. So this is, and I have to go myself in February next year. I have to go to Thailand again, Bangkok, to actually welcome one of my old prison mates. So now let's see what we are having here in the market. Yeah, Yoni, that's matter of fact. If you don't know it, I actually just started Bookmap, but we have this great functionality of the historical data. You have to subscribe it. Now I'm going back to like 24 hours load. Takes a little while, but then we have the last 24 hours of the historical data in Bookmap with the order flow. That is very important for me. Honestly, I just figured this out a couple of weeks ago, that this is even possible and working so well. And for me, now what is important, I need this anchor point here. This is basically when the trading session is starting. If you see my timeline here, this is Central European time, since I'm in Germany right now. Our market opening is at midnight, which is like 6 hours before 6 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, you know, we have 1 hour break from trading here. This is a break, so hold. And for me, I want to add an anchored VWAP exactly at this point. This is why I'm going to settings, configure add-ons. A VWAP, I'm deleting this one, create appear, but not at this time. I want this one to start at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 20 today, we can leave this color, and I want to have 2 deviations. Close. So I want to have this VWAP here. This is very nice to trade. If we zoom in a little bit, you can see very nicely the changes from the standard deviation to standard deviation, from standard deviation to standard deviation. These are actually very nice trading opportunities here. And now we move a little bit into the market. We still have a couple minutes till opening. So you can see the market is moving up, leaving this range and coming back to the VWAP to continue the move. How does the deviation help me? It's sort of, well, let's put it this way. The market is in a wave, you know. The market can never go straight up or straight down. We always have waves, like a heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. And accordingly, a market is also moving like this. Going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. And the standard deviations are something like a bandwidth. They can show you how fast the frequency of the market is. That is basically the natural part behind it. But what we have to understand is the VWAP, the standard deviations are basically, it's not an indicator, they are a benchmark. And that is the niche of my trading. They can show me and tell me when the algorithmic trading, is starting to buy and sell. You know, I managed $100 million in my trading investment firm. In the big world, it's not much. For me, it was huge. But if you manage a lot of money, you have to think completely differently. These people cannot trade like we do. Absolutely not. They have to rethink the way of trading, and they have a completely different time approach. They are not this scalpers and short-term traders like we are, for example. They have to make decisions for investments that lasting over a longer time period. And if they move into the market, they must find somehow a benchmark of what is a reasonable price that I'm willing to pay. And for this, they're using the VWAP. For example, the day VWAP, weekly VWAP, monthly VWAP. The VWAP calculation is always the same, just the starting point is different. And then if the market comes back to VWAP, which is this line here, it's so to say a fair value. And we can assume, at least I assume for me, that at this price level, people are starting to buy and sell. And I am, like in this example is very nicely right here. The market touching the upper standard deviation, and you can see touch, pullback. Yeah, the market is not going above because people are selling here. They think this price is too expensive. Or if you're on the long side, they think that's a fair price to cover your positions. And then the price is going back exactly to VWAP. And the market is creating a pullback. This move here, this move. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ticks. This is an area where I make my money, especially this one here. This is what I love to do. This is what I trade. This is what I can consider my niche of trading. Yes, definitely, Alexander, this 14 bucks is incredible. I really was stupid by myself to not try this out before. I woke up, mostly I turned on my computer just to have the historical data. But this helped a lot to actually start with the VWAP calculation. I mean, unfortunately, we cannot see iceberg orders and so on right now. This simply is starting with the actual recording. Yeah, but that is I can overlook this. Yeah, Kim, test it, review it, and also it doesn't matter which market you are trading. If you're trading ES, NQ, GC, CL, you will always find that the market has some sort of reaction on it. We hope that Rhythmic someday offers more historical data. Yeah, well, Alexander, you know how we can say in German, the hope never dies. Yeah, or the hope is the last thing that dies. I'm already happy if Rhythmic can actually solve their current problems with most of the prop firms. So they already have a lot of things to do. But honestly, I'm not affected with that, what happened with Rhythmic data users during the last couple of weeks. Big mess. Unfortunately, I'm lucky, didn't happen to me, but they have to work on their own problems. Yes, also, if you watch market profiles, the value areas are also standard deviations. Yes, Alois Santa, this is absolutely right what you are saying. There are many different views of how to look at the market. What we are seeing here, what am I looking right now, is only my personal interpretation of the market. How am I seeing the market? If I make a market profile, volume profile, or whatever, we get similar results. It's only the way how you present the data that you can understand the data. We all have the same numbers. We're just displaying it in a different way. And once you understand this, and once you understand yourself, how you can actually, or how you for yourself can read the data as easy and fast as possible, and with a stable platform, then you can win the race. Now you can also leave a like button here. I would also be happy about this. Bookmap also. Let's see if there's something in on Discord. Nikolai is there. Rick. Rick, Robert, since the starting point of VWAP can be anywhere, how do you know the large firms are using the same or similar VWAP that you are? Okay, Rick, For this reason, maybe let me check one thing, the formula of the VWAP. Let's move to the Investopedia page. I think that's can show this. What is the volume average price? T takeaways, understanding. Actually, we want to have something like this, yeah. Cumulative typical price times volume times cumulative volume. Oh, it's already too complicated for me. For me, what I want to say, you know, I'm not a mathematician, but the VWAP is based on price and volume. And as more volume you have, and this is what the big people are looking for, as more important it becomes, and as more heavier the market is. What are the big players looking for? Mostly, if a pension fund, for example, makes trading decisions, then, well, they have, for example, news releases. Yeah, if the news are like X, Y, Z, whatever. So this is an important information for them, not for me. And then they have to make buying or selling decisions. But they cannot enter with their full size into the market. It's impossible. Otherwise, they would pay a lot too much, would buy too high or sell too low. And this is why they actually have to find a benchmark. What is an average fair volume price for buying and selling? And this is why I consider an event like news releases, mostly like 8:30 Eastern time or like 10 o'clock Eastern time are the typical news releases, which are important zones for an VWAP. Or simply market opening. Just think about it from the point of view as a normal person who's working in a bank or a brokerage firm. You go to office, 8 o'clock in the morning, you have your pile of orders in front of you from certain clients, brokerage firms, companies, and so on. And then you simply have to work off this load of orders. But you cannot simply just go there and say, okay, I'm buying now, I'm selling now. No, you have to actually find a fair price. And this fair price is evaluated through the VWAP. So if I'm a professional trader, let's say we have the VWAP here, and I would buy now the S&P, it's the first standard deviation, I would pay too much money. Later on, my client would say, hey, why did you buy the S&P at 5583? I cannot answer this question, you know, because probably I was a stupid trader. But if I say, okay, I bought the S&P around 5577 during this time, I can defend myself and can say, yes, that was a fair price at that moment. So I simply executed your buying order. If I have long positions and I sell my positions here at the first standard deviation and not here, well, my client would say, wow, you get a much better execution price than I expected. And that is the benefit of a trader. If a trader is buying here, he cannot do anything wrong. If he's buying here and the market is going back, he definitely is losing money. If he is selling here at the standard deviation, then his profit margin is basically from standard deviation to VWAP. That is what he's getting charged as a bonus. He's not getting charged by making profit because he even doesn't know when the customer bought or sold. That is not his business. His business is simply to get fair execution price. And then we need to have a reference. What is fair? Fair is the VWAP. Statistically. This is why I'm looking at that, and this is why I am actually paying attention to this. And also, we can say there is a common law. If you read a lot of research papers about algorithmic trading and so on, you will see that the VWAP is always one anchor point in a calculation or in the algorithm for buying and selling decisions. And if I know that the VWAP is an important point in buying and selling decisions, then I know if the price is going to this area, that either way something is going to happen. And this something going to happen, I'm trying to trade. That's my niche, not more, not less. And it's very predictable. But if we really have, Rick, if we really know the answer, no, we do not know the answer. We're only speculating on that sort of thing. And according to my experience, I can see that probably the probability that this is going to happen is quite high. But I never know for sure if this is true or not. And since I'm only using small take profits and small stop loss, I do not really care. If you look at stocks, for example, I think we did it 2 days ago, yeah. If you look at an Apple or Amazon or Nvidia, and you have the daily chart and you look at the VWAP, you put the VWAP at high and low points. Normally, these are very, very good long-term entry signals. The VWAP start at the open, another at the cash open, and now the anchor come into play, and these start at important levels, news, high, lows, and so on. Yes, definitely T. So it's like that. It's actually quite simple if once you look through this, but that's definitely the game plan, yeah. And also I like to put the anchored VWAP. What we can see here right now, we have sort of market sweep. It's now a market opening. Let's see what the market is doing. But if we see something like this and now some more bubbles are coming, then I would simply add an anchored VWAP. If I want to speculate on a turnaround here, I don't know actually right now where to place my order. We can see liquidity here at 55.60. I can place a buy limit order here and hope that the market will make a turnaround. But to be on the safe side, I simply wait that the market really is going to unload all of the contracts, all the selling pressure, something like this. And now maybe we can add an anchored VWAP here. It's this low. Great anchored VWAP. So now we have the anchored VWAP here. And if the market basically is touching here, these are valid entry points. And I know very quickly if the market is respecting this low or not. You have like 4 or 5 ticks stop loss. But right now, it doesn't look like that the market is respecting. And we'll just watch, like, you know. I mean, I'm looking for trades with a very low risk entry. I want to know if the market is on my side or not. Right now we're struggling here at this anchored VWAP. I would be still in the trade. Market gaining momentum a little bit. See if they can catch the liquidity here or here. My profit target would be probably around this area here. That's the liquidity. As long as the market is dancing or trading above this VWAP price, it's still on the upside. Good morning, Stephen. Or good afternoon. You can see again, market is trading around above or above the VWAP price. OPZ, appreciate you, Robert. I love your VWAP teaching. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's very simple, but there is a lot of research, a lot of experience, and a lot of trading behind it, to totally understand what is actually behind it. And many people just simply think that the VWAP is an indicator. The VWAP is not an indicator. It's a benchmark to calculate prices. And that is a very, 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 very big difference. Now, there are also many different trading strategies. If you're a long-term trader, well, day trading, you simply keep your position as long as the market is above VWAP and is making new highs, higher lows. Again here, going to this liquidity level, you can see the market is coming here. This would be my take profit area. And then I'm happy. But if you are a long-term trader, you can like sell. If you maybe enter the market with 3 lots, you liquidate 2 here and let the last one run. Yeah. As long as the market stays above VWAP, you do not need to liquidate it. But for me personally, I am the scalper. I like to get my results as quick as possible, losses or profits. Yeah, if you have questions, feel free to ask. Yeah. Again, market still above the anchored VWAP from the low here. Yeah, that is. And we can see the market is coming back to VWAP and we're getting this buying pressure. Setup name, Ayas. Oh, do you have an idea? I do not have any setup names. Actually, I never was thinking about this to give this a name. Maybe you can come up with a name and I can name it accordingly. NQ. Definitely, I'm doing this D. The pink one is at midnight, or well, midnight Central European time. It is actually at market opening. You know, we have this 1 hour break. And this is a official market opening. I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, let's have a look at the NQ. NQM, we can actually delete this one. We don't need this. I have to load the takes a little while to load everything. Also going to add the VWAP here. VWAP. Well, now we have the NQ. And you can see that it works very similar. I mean, the NQ and the S&P are the same markets, more or less. The NQ has simply not this liquidity, and because of this, is definitely more volatile. But at the end, you can see that these levels are working also quite well. Only thing that I do not like really is this mess up here, this auto bracket orders on the order book. For this, we actually have to use another tool, configure add-ons, use the Trader Map Pro to filter this sort of noise. Wait, add price. Now we have to create a new chart to actually get rid of all this noise. This is why I already don't like the NQ. Too much work, and I'm a lazy person, you know. But we are going to do it. There's a better way to roll over contracts. Open the new contract and right click the chart and there go to chart settings and to inherit chart settings from and click the old one. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. I'm here, right click. Not selling. Ah, okay. Yeah, now I got it. Thanks, T. Well, I didn't know that also. That's cool. Got it. Thanks. So now what is the market going to do? I already said I'm not trading today and tomorrow. But we can see same example here as we said before. As long as you keep your positions and the market is trading above the anchored VWAP from the bottom, you can take larger swings. But this is not my trading. I'm just up for these small moves. But this is definitely also what you can trade. So there are many different ways of how to actually trade this sort of things. Ayas, I'm started studying heat map. Can you tell me where I should start and what should I do first? Well, the first thing is you should go to the Discord channel from Bookmap, register there, become a member, participate in the Bookmap Academy. I can also give you the link. This is all for free. You go to the Bookmap Academy, register there. It's for free. Start there and watch the videos. Register on the Bookmap channel, a Bookmap Discord channel, Bookmap YouTube channel. And that is basically, in my point of view, the best and fastest way to start. Participate in the Blue Jacket competition, win the Blue Jacket, and post your trades. And well, become one day a streamer, yeah? Yeah, what are you waiting for? First name, last name, email, Discord username, YouTube user, Twitter, whatever. And simply do that. I have members in my trading community who actually won the Blue Jacket and other competitions. That also makes me proud, and we are publishing it to actually become successful traders. But there is no better source of knowledge for me than the Bookmap channel. If you want to go a little bit deeper, of course, you can also join my English speaking community. It's also for free. It's called Traders Mindset. There you can post your trades and success stories. And next week we also have, next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, we have a session where I tell something about myself and how I actually started trading and what is my trading philosophy and how you can actually become yeah, profitable trader, or at least build up a profitable business in trading. That is the most important thing. Again, this example here, we have now the nice move on the upside. And if the market is coming back to this area here, it's a new buying signal for me. As long as we stay above the anchored VWAP, it's bullish. But would I buy right now a long position here at this level? Definitely not. The price would be simply too expensive. Danchi, no, it's no indicator. It's called VWAP, volume weighted average price. It's a benchmark. Actually, every charting tool has this VWAP calculation. Yeah, exactly, Alois. Oh, that's my... You're welcome, Dante. Always welcome. And now we can see, you see, market is coming back from this small rotation and probably going to test this VWAP. And well, surprisingly, we have also liquidity here. We can also see here market coming back to the session VWAP, and we have this little support area here. Is that really surprisingly? Kim, very nice. I like your humor. Hello, I would like to know when you installed the second VWAP. What time is it? Actually, right now I only have one VWAP. Or you mean this one, the second one? This is basically here at the bottom of daily low, or the day low at, let me check, at 2 minutes and 90 seconds, and after market opening, it's like 3:32 and 20 seconds Central European time, like, yeah, shortly after the market opening. The second one, I mean, you believe this one, I just opened it here, you can see. Just two, it's a low after the market opening. And this VWAP, I started it at, yeah, trading, beginning of the trading day. Yeah. At midnight, Central European time. Correct. Correct. Daily open, first VWAP, yes. Any more questions? Hudat, how long does it take to master using Bookmap? Well, that I would say it also depends very much on your trading experience. How long are you trading already? Actually, for me, Bookmap is quite easy to use. I think if you really put like 1 month or 2 months into learning the software, you can learn it very quickly. Have you rule how to put secondary VWAP? Well, there are no rules. I do not believe in rules in trading. There are things that happen like high point, low point of the day, events that happened each time when we can see something happened, like news, or if we have a huge volume change, like market opening, then it makes sense to enter a VWAP. I calculate, how calculate delta and vega. Khalid, Nami, well, ask ChatGPT or ask Google. They can help you with that. I'm not a mathematician. I'm a trader. Terasa, best greetings. Sawadee Krap. How to calculate data in Vega Excel? Well, Khalid, ask Google. I cannot help you with that sort of things. Google knows more than me, or ask ChatGPT, and you get probably the perfect spreadsheet for it already. Does it also influence the pair? Marius, which pair do you mean? Pair of shoes, pair of, I don't know. Yeah, Alois, exactly. This is why I said ask Google. And really, if you have ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT. These are basic standard formulas, and ChatGPT can give you all the answers to that. I personally cannot. I just know where to look at it and find it. I don't need it for my trading. It's not relevant for me. I know what it is, but it's simply not part of my trading business. You're welcome. Instrument. Okay, Marius. Then I still do not understand the question. Does it also influence instruments and pair? Thank you, Pete. Even if my voice is already a little bit gone today. Yesterday was a soccer. We have European Championship, in Germany. Beat Hungary 2-0. And then, well, basically we lose our voice, yeah, if you're German. Okay, if it works with CL or NQ or yes or gold or whatever, I guess this is the question. Yes, Aloy, Sandor, Marius, it works in every market that has liquidity. That is the most important thing. If you have sufficient liquidity, then it's working. And well, if you look at all the futures market, they have enough liquidity, so it's working. And mostly I can say as slower the market, as better it works. Yeah. Stocks, for example, very, very good. So please leave a like button here if you enjoyed it. Yeah, even if my voice is almost gone. My God, incredible. And I would say we see each other next Monday. If you like, join our community. And if not, next Thursday, same time, same channel. And I have to make hot tea to actually regain my voice. I have to continue now making my trading sessions in our community. Take care. Bye.